Hello everybody, welcome to this new video regarding delves. Going through all of the basics, all the things that you need to know, how to get started and get going with them. So the first thing we need to know is going into one of our delve kingdoms. First thing you'll have to do is complete all of the quests on the left hand side. These are really pretty simple and most decks should be able to get through with them without even thinking about it. Don't worry about changing the difficulty, just get them through because all you need them to do is open up everything on the right hand side. So let's take a quick look at what the faction total points mean for you guys. You can see realistically that you have faction renown and total renown, and your faction renown gives you a list of stuff that you can get based on your level with that particular faction. And the total renown is rewards you get for the total number of points you've scored across all factions. And they give you different types of rewards. So it's worth doing all of them, hence the reason why it's worth doing or leveling up all of your delves. Two things go hand in hand, portals and hoards. So the first thing we need to look at is our hoard, because it has the biggest effect on your actual ability to do delves. Your hoard is made up of level and quality, level being the stats of your, or stat boosts to your troops, and the quality being the amount of loot that you get per delve run. By adding treasures to it, you can see we up the number of levels automatically, and there's also a percentage chance to up the quality. Important thing here is to try and get as high a percentage chance to up the quality once you get to 10, and then after 10 you don't have to worry about it so much. To be able to get the treasures to up your level to start making delves easier, you have to open portals. And to open portals you have to have chaos shards. Chaos shards are given as rewards from delve runs, whether you finish them or not, just depends on the final level of your chest. So realistically, even if you're not completing the delves each time, you will still get chaos shards, use them to open portals, get the treasures and up your levels of your hoard. So now we know all about those things, let's take a look at how you actually run a delve. So the first thing you do is click on a delve and you'll be presented with these three options. Now when you first open it, you will only have the blue option. You'll get the red option once you complete fully your first delve level, and if you up the level of your delve, you'll get the green lower option. In reality, you always want to be running the blue one because that will never improve the level of the delve you're running, therefore making it easier to run each time. The start treasure multiplier isn't actually that big a deal, so it's really worth not improving the level on at least one of the delves. When you actually start running a delve, you get presented with a set of rooms. There'll always be one starter room which you must complete before you go on, and depending on the route you may have to do other routes before you can get to the end. Whenever you click on one of these starter cards to start a fight, you'll be presented with what the enemies are, their level, and the rewards from it. But more importantly, on the right-hand side, you'll get an idea of what the chest upgrade percentage is, the treasure upgrade percentage, and also what future buffs you may be giving future rooms. So you can choose to tackle the rooms in a specific order to try and make life a little bit easier later on with your harder rooms. In reality, you can do the rooms in any order you particularly feel, but you'll end up doing the room with the scon on last, and once you've done that, that will complete that delve run and give you your chest to open at the end of it. The only time that you don't want to be completing a delve, well, that's if you're running one of the faction events, because if you run it during a faction event, what you'll find is that you will permanently increase the level of that particular delve, which will make your life harder when you're trying to farm it during the normal daily delve runs, of which you get 3. So there we go. The things you just need to remember is leveling up your hoard to try and make your delve runs easier, not completing it if it's on a faction run or if you're running the red room for any particular reason, and finally, don't worry about if you can't complete it at the very start of the runs, you will still get chaos shards even if you only half complete it. Thanks very much for listening guys, and we'll see you again soon.